Hello there, Mavs! Welcome to the update where we put the U in CMU-TV. And as I'm sure you can see, unfortunately Jillian is not here with us. She had to go water her fish and vacuum her lawn. So instead, we have the Mavletic host herself joining us. Hello, Grace.
Hello, Brianna. Glad to be here.
Are you?
Yes, I am very glad to be here on the update, aka the best place to get campus news, and I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart, and totally not from the teleprompter.
Wow. Thank you, Grace. Those heartfelt words, totally not written by me, mean a lot. And roll it. We are here, Mavs, in this season's finale of the update. That's right, you'll have to wait until next fall to get your campus news. But don't be sad just yet, CMU. We still have this episode to get through. So make sure you sit down, shut up, and get ready for your mind not only to be blown, but updated. Mavs, do you represent CMU pride? Are you the perfect example of a Mesa Maverick? Do you have what it takes to be rowdy? That's right, you can be rowdy, but you'll have to prove that you can be the best rowdy there ever was. Mascot auditions will be taking place this Monday at 4 p.m. in the West Mayer Ballroom. Get audition tricks or more information at coloradomesa.edu/rowdy. And be sure to reserve your spot by emailing rowdy@coloradomesa.edu. Make sure to audition, Mavs, and you can get the chance to earn a $1,000 scholarship for being our beloved mascot. On Monday, join the Sociology Club's People and People Watching event from 5 to 6 p.m. at the UC patio. Celebrate our graduating sociologist with some good company and free food. Plus, you get to people watch, aka the best activity to do ever. You never know how much you can learn from people by just standing in the corner of a party and just watching. I do wonder what goes through their heads sometimes.
Do you know what is perfect to combat the boiling hot weather? Ice cream. If you're in the need of a sweet, creamy treat, then stop by Marketing Club's ice cream fundraiser. They will be selling both ice cream in cones and bowls from 2 to 5 p.m. in the plaza. On Tuesday, if you're in a chemistry class and need help or a little extra studying, then join the chemistry club from their Chem Cram from 5 to 7 p.m. in the 24-hour section of the library. Get that after-hour studying with your fellow Mavs and professors. Drinks and snacks will be provided to aid the memorization of all those laws and equations.
On Wednesday, join the GEMS Club as they elect their officers for next year. From 6 to 7 p.m. in Houston 105, prepare to vote since, democracy. On Wednesday, the food service is hosting the Cram Jam in the CAF from 9 to 11 p.m. Enjoy music from a DJ and drag some friends along to take some silly photos in a photo booth. There will be an assortment of fun games like Giant Jenga and Connect 4, as well as many fun prizes being given away throughout the night. As you enjoy the fun, also enjoy the delicious food being served like funnel fries, hot donuts, root beer floats, and chicken strip martinis, which honestly sounds more interesting than delicious.
Mavs, get your water pong skills ready as the Hamilton Rec Center is hosting a water pong tournament. You will be playing in a pair from 4:30 to 8 p.m. while rocking the Hawaiian theme. If you want to participate, be sure to pre-sign up earlier on Thursday at the round table by the Rec Center front desk. The Met is hosting a musical performance at the Point on Thursday. From 7:30 to 8:30 p.m., listen to a free concert with one of the design students' band. As you listen to some tunes, feel free to give a donation and buy a vinyl sticker to help fundraise the club.
There is a silent auction happening on Friday. Join the GEMS Club from 6 to 9 p.m. in the UC Ballroom to buy an assortment of items in a basket. I trust you know what a silent auction is, since that's the best way I can think of to describe it. The baskets will be made by the donations of local businesses, and all proceeds made from the event will go towards John McConnell Math and Science Center. This Friday is Friday the 13th, and to celebrate the spooky date, come support the AFP and MD Student Film Festival. Get free admission to the student-made movies over at the Avalon Theater at 6:30 p.m. Get some popcorn, soda, and prepare to scream at all the creepy crawlies you'll get to see on the big screen. And now that's out of the way, we can get into the fun stuff. Our general manager, Dalen Brazelton, is graduating this semester, And for such an occasion, one clearly needs to be interviewed. Hello, Dalen, and thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Now, I hope you're ready to answer the questions the students of CMU are burning to get, since there are plenty.
Oh.
Yes. So, to start off, what made you decide to take mass media at CMU?
Well, I figured in high school I was having far too much fun, and so we really needed to smother that hope with a pillow with a picture of a camera on it, and now I'm here.
Yeah. So just, you wanted to take the fun out of your life or of everyone's life?
Purely out of spite.
All right. Well, so why should someone be a content producer or be involved?
Are you having too much fun with your life? Do you wish that you could be famous with all of the work but none of the glory? Be a content producer.
I'm glad that's how you think our jobs are.
Mm,
Yes. So you're from Wyoming,
I am.
and so what are your thoughts on Wyoming being real?
So this is actually a very common misconception. I think a lot of people think Wyoming is real when in fact it is not. The 50th state is Puerto Rico, but people don't really want to admit that, you know, with the whole fiasco with, you know, Hawaii's like off the mainland, and so it's just kind of easier if we take that giant square above Colorado and yeah, sure, we'll call that a state. It's just a big cover-up.
Yeah, just, so when it says that where you were born on your birth certificate, does it just say redacted?
It does, yeah, actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And so you just tell people you're from like a made-up state?
Yeah, it kind of, you know, it's really fun to see people's reactions to it. You know, I think it's always a fun time to mess with people a little bit. It's one of those things where it seems like it's real enough to believe it, and you're not going to call me out for it, but fake enough that if you know, you know.
Yeah. All right, so what's your favorite show on CMU-TV?
Oh my gosh, so I would have to actually unironically say either Mavpong or Music Media and More. Oh, sorry, the teleprompter said. The Update. I love The Update and all of the campus news that it offers CMU and the greater Grand Valley area.
Yeah, I was gonna say that first part didn't quite sound right, but I'm glad you changed.
You're right, sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
glad you
I had
corrected
something in my
yourself.
throat, sorry.
Yeah, of course, of course. So, what is your least show on CMU-TV?
Which one did Justin do?
I think it was Maverick Postgame?
Yeah, that one. I'm not a big sports guy. I'm very thankful that I've never really run into a host of that show. And honestly, I mean, this is the finale of The Update, so I don't really expect to anytime soon.
No, of course not. Of course not. So, a very important question. Is water wet?
You know, this is a very controversial topic, and I wish, oh gosh, I'd have to say, I've come around on this. I used to say water is not wet, but I now understand that I was in the wrong, and water is in fact wet.
Yes. I've heard that too. I'm not totally sure on my thoughts.
I think what
on
it
that.
is like, my initial thoughts were that like, water itself is the thing, so the thing cannot get wet. However, if you look at a molecular level, hydrogen bonding, because hydrogen bonds to itself in water, it is in fact wet.
See, that hurts my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few weeks ago, your crime scene photo went missing. And so, based on what you've seen come out of that, what do you trust CMU students with solving a crime?
Definitely nothing involving riddles. But as far as solving a crime themselves, I think if somebody important enough were to go missing, then maybe we'll have a shot. Wasn't me, but we'll find the right one someday.
So as long as the Riddler isn't behind anything, we should be okay?
I think we'll be okay.
Right. So, obviously you like Mountain Dew. It's in your bio and everything. How big of a fan are you? Like from it's my first option to drink out of an assortment of sodas, or I have merch of Mountain Dew and I would get my car wrapped in the logo?
You know, not only would I get my car wrapped in it, Brianna, I would in fact get my skin wrapped in it. I got a Mountain Dew tattoo recently, and you will not be able to see it for free. That's actually on my only cans. And so I'd say I'm a pretty big fan. If you see this, sponsor me. If you don't, I never said anything.
Nothing at all?
No.
No, of course. So going off the Mountain Dew, so the world record for the fastest person to drink a can of Mountain Dew is 5.85 seconds. Can you beat this?
Is that real?
Yes.
That's wow. You're hitting me with facts I never thought of, Brianna. I think I could beat that actually. I've got pretty good faith that I could beat that. Yeah.
You could just chug one in like 4 seconds?
Yeah, probably.
Just
kind of built different.
I see. And so, what's your favorite experience you've had with CMU-TV?
So, oh man, there's so many great memories with CMU-TV. I've been here for 3 years, and so the people I've gotten to know and meet has been really interesting. I'd have to say the top experience, though, was going out and doing certain segments with Maverick Postgame with Off the Bench. Being able to reduce that down to just one would be impossible. But I mean, holy block of goalie, putting the water in watermelons. All of them are just, I'd have to say off the benches. They're just a treat.
So your least favorite show is your favorite experience?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, and so for the final question we have here, so who paid you to get the eggplant costume?
Strangers on the internet paid me to buy a vegetable costume that has since taken over my life.
So was it just a funny thing? They're like, oh yeah, let's just have you buy a random vegetable, or?
It's really hard to think about how it started, but I remember posting online, as I do for this job,
Of course.
and people started replying to it with eggplant emojis. I decided to not question it, and then that only upset them more. And so they started responding to online comments with eggplants until eventually somebody sent me a link to it, and I said, I am not buying this, and they said, what if we do? And so strangers on the internet banded together to buy me a giant eggplant costume that, again, has taken over my life.
I see. Well, I'm glad we came together for you to have that very important costume.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure where CMU-TV would be without it, or where you would be without wearing it.
Probably a much better place, but I'm happy that we're here.
Yes, here at the Update, your favorite show, right?
Here at the Update, my
All
favorite
right.
show on CMU-TV.
And with that, it concludes the interview for our tire GM. This also sadly means that this concludes the final Update episode for this season. Thank you for tuning in to the finale of the Update. Have a wonderful summer, Mavs.
I'm Dalen Brazelton, graduating and finally free.
Though I think Maverick Postgame's the best, I've been your lovely co-host, Grace Metcalf.
I am denying that claim, and I'm your host, Brianna Sinclair. And until next semester, keep it classy, Grand Junction,
And stay updated!